Okay, let's go. Ugh, I'm in the wrong place. I need to fly. I need to fly across the country, everybody. Hold on. Okay, let me hawk to it, cause I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong place. And where will I go to switch that? Oh, there it is. Okay, give me 1 second. Hold up. Okay, now I'm in a new part of the country, everybody, and that's what we're going to talk about today. What the hell is going on with Rachel Hollis? Something ain't right. That's all I know. I have no insider information. Well, a little bit, other than, well, that's not true. I asked around town, and they said, could be that she just is telling the truth. Could be that she's telling a lie. Could be that she just wanted a change. Could be that it's all a big conspiracy theory. Well, we're going to unpack. We got to look at timelines. We got to look at emails. We got to look at who's broke. I think possibly Rachel Hollis, which is crazy. Crazy that the amount of wealth that she had in 2019 and 2020 even is now gone, apparently, to the point where you have to move to a new place. I don't know, but we're going to find out. And Taro is not going to join us. What do you think? You want to join us or no? She's like, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, bye. Okay. And also, go Bills! Woo! Wow! Anyways, all right. So let me catch y'all up, okay? I'm from the South, California, okay? That's where all the Southern girls live, if you don't remember. So last time we checked in with Rachel Hollis, she had launched a new show. She was going back to her roots, and she was going to show off her renovation project in her Beverly Hills home, which was beautiful, $2 million plus property. And she was showing the inner workings of her new stove, and we can even show, can we show that? I guess so, in the meantime while I talk about it. And she was, oh God. I always do that. I always goes to like a random place. Okay. The Let Them Theory. Also, you guys see Pluribus? Yeah. It's a pretty good show. Okay, so the last time we watched her make her soup in her makeshift kitchen with her
Jack was here.
ladder. Remember that? Oh, and this person said schizophrenia last week or 2 weeks ago. Also, Happy New Year. Happy 2026. I have not been here in 2 weeks. Taro was on vacation for 2 weeks as well. It's been nice to reunite, but I'm so happy to be back and to be streaming again. Okay, so this is where we left her last. So she was, in the very, very beginning / deep stages of renovating this house. And she did a whole podcast about how she had to get an Airbnb because she's not the type of mom that could have her kids live in a reno. She wanted to have them have a schedule. And so she's spending all this money. She's spending like $25,000 a month on this rental while they're redoing this house. And she's starting up her channel. And also she's going to launch her website again, which is just a revamped blog for some reason. And now she's got coaching, and you can pay her to live your best life. And then somewhere in the last 2 months, not even, this has all happened. She moved to Hudson Valley, New York, which she called upstate, but apparently is not actually upstate. It's like Eastern New York, maybe. And it's pretty far from where the Bills play. I looked it up. Actually, it's kind of a long drive. But something's wrong. Like this, she's trying to play it off as, and we'll go through all the reasons. She's trying to play it off. This move is out of like mental health reasons. And I just cannot believe that moving across the country for like the third time in 3 years would be good for anyone's mental health, especially when you are making content about it and also making content about not quitting and not starting new things and following through with your dreams. And now you're like, guess what, guys? My life is uprooted. I don't know. So, okay, we watched this already. Go watch that back if you want to see how this doesn't relate to her life anymore. She, 1 month ago, was hiking in LA with Nate Burkus, yes, from Oprah. Okay, so she was talking about having a new concept where she hikes around LA and talks to celebrities. And then 1 month ago, she's got one that says, New Rage Talk, my favorite cookbook of late and opening all the mail. And even she still has an address for postcards on Santa Monica Boulevard in West Hollywood. And she had also had an office that she just opened. That was part of like her content too. So let's just look at her Instagram for a second. I feel like I'm going all over the place because she's going all over the place. All right. Let's just remind ourselves where we're at. Okay. So this is her private channel. Anyone can join it. Her private channel. So September. Okay. I remember we looked at these. She was talking about Taylor Swift. She was showing off her, new pick which one you like from my podcast. Okay, now I think this is the one she's like, I got an office.
Okay, guys, I have what I think is the best idea.
Okay, no, this is the one she announced it. But this was October 9th in her new office is where she's recording this content. So I'm assuming she would rent, I guess nowadays you could just do it monthly. But why would you go through the hassle if you're considering moving? And also, I don't remember her in any of her lore talking about anything to do with New York. Maybe New York City, perhaps I could see her in, but Hudson Valley, like random ass place. And she said this to us, so it's not like I'm doxing her in any way. She's posting about where she lives now. Something's off. I'm telling you, something is wrong. Okay, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it. All right, so here's October 15th. She's trying makeup for the first time. Okay, October 17th, she's showing her kitchen YouTube setup, okay, in her Beverly Hills house. And it says, I've been wanting to change up the format of the podcast forever. Still don't have a working kitchen, but you know what we do have? A sense of humor. Debatable. Our first new episode drops this weekend. Can't wait to show you guys. Okay, this is October 18th.
Good morning, guys. I am in Chicago because parents' weekend, and I'm going to my first college football game today. Trying to have a tailgate. Jackson's asking for a tailgate. I've never done that before. I don't know where one parks to do a tailgate. We might get a blanket. We might do a no tailgate. I don't know if that's allowed. That's not the point. The point is, I woke up with bags under my eyes.
Oh my God. She is so vulnerable. That was one of my suspicions, and I put it on Reddit, that maybe this had to do with her son moving to the East Coast, but he's in Illinois. So I don't know how moving to New York, I guess maybe it's a shorter plane ride, but that seems to be like a weird jump to go from LA. Like, let's say her son was struggling in school and he's like, Mom, can you move the entire family to be near me? Whether, I don't know, I doubt any boy of that age would request that, but hey, let's say he's struggling. He was like, you know what would help me? The entire family moving here. And she said, okay, let's do it. She's still pretty far away from him. So I feel like that theory is not quite accurate. If she was moving to the same state or nearer to that location, to Chicago, I would go, okay, that's probably what it is. But it doesn't seem like that's what's going on. Oh my gosh, the tiniest text in the entire world. Thank you to Melts. Thank you, Melt. Melt says, girl, change your place. Never give up, never stop, but also constantly change and never settle down and always be chaotic. Yes. Can you hear that? No, you can't. You can't even hear it. You know why? Because I have to, whenever this phone gets involved, let's see. Hold on. I'll just play it here.
Thank you.
We are now live, mofos.
Jeez, this is so good. That's when I feel like when I eat an ice cream cone melts.
This is so good.
Buzzing with joy. Thank you. Okay, let's go back to the phone. And back to Rach with her bags under her eyes. I wonder if she had hair on her toes while she was doing this too. I wonder if she's going to tell us.
And I always carry these in my overnight case. And I was like, you know what? The guys would probably love those. You're the guys. These are Skin Iceland, SKYN, I think, not an ad. But I found them years ago through a makeup artist, and I've had like every other makeup artist ever use the same brand. You can get them on Amazon. Yeah, you should try them. They really work, and honest to God, even if it's a placebo, it just makes you feel like you're practicing self-care because you got these bad boys under your eyes while you watch your YouTube videos.
Great advice. Thank you so much. And then there's a link. I'm sure there's no affiliate for sure. Here's the link, guys. No affiliate link. Sure, I totally believe that. Here, no ads. Just thought you'd like them. Okay.
Guys,
This is 11 weeks ago. So this was October 21st, okay?
guys, the new videos on YouTube.
Huh?
I'm so excited. I was gonna wait till I was ready for work. I was gonna put on a cute outfit.
Girl, we can't understand you. She put on her new YouTube video, I guess. She posted her new YouTube video. Okay, that's the translation.
And like have my hair and makeup done, but it's way better. Just to tell you that it's here. I'm gonna find the link while running and send it. Please go check it out. We worked so hard. We had to edit it like 57 times.
Why?
Because Kaz and I shot it ourselves and we don't know what we're doing. Thank you, Jack. Anyway, I can't wait to hear what you guys think.
Oh, she's so quirky. Oh, you can't hear. Whatever. Okay, I just played Priceless Juicy Nuggets. So she was giddy with excitement running in LA just October 21st. Okay. Then we watched this episode when she makes the soup. Okay, here's the recipe, blah, blah, blah. New post alert. I'm definitely not perfect. Okay, but I am, but I'm not. But I try to keep, when it comes to snacking, she's perfect in every other way, but not when it comes to snacking. Trust me. But I try to keep a few better options around so it's easier to make a good choice in the moment. Maybe these will help you too. Okay, so her guide to snacking. We can learn about what she eats on a daily basis if we want that information. Okay, then we're up to the 23rd.
So the big news is it's getting chilly in LA, which means I am switching to my winter bag. I essentially have two totes, the brown leather and this Claire V that I've had for a really long time. So it's winter bag time. So the big news is...
Oh, such big news. Okay. Changed over to, again, I don't know if you can see the interactions here. Her account on Instagram has like over 100K, 150K plus followers. This private channel has about 6,800. These are getting 90 hearts, 6 thumbs ups. So rough. Okay, guys, this is from this. Okay, so then she jumped from October 23rd. She didn't post anything on her private channel. Then it jumps, so 2 months later, essentially. So we got all November, nothing. Crickets. Then December 18th. So I'm assuming whatever happened here happened during this period of time. I'm guessing. And this is her podcast episode called Say This in the Mirror Every Night to Stop Negative Self-Talk. You ugly fat bitch, you. That's what I say to myself. I'm just kidding. I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. Okay, guys, if you struggle with negative self-talk or limiting beliefs or pessimistic thinking, this practice can really help you. You'll feel a little dorky at first, but I swear, if you do it every night for a week, you'll start to feel so much better. After 2 weeks, you'll notice more positive outlook and better energy. You have nothing to lose by giving it a shot, except for my precious, precious time. But okay. All right, then December 23rd. Okay, so we're right above Christmas, right at the Christmas time. Okay, guys, the website makeover is complete. It's live, finally live after a full year of work. Hope you love it. Okay, let's take a second and let's look at the website. Okay, this is Acher. Or is that not the website she's talking about? Okay. She's not even talking about the new website that she's been working on and is working on still. That's a different website. We're still at the old website revamp, the MissRachelHollis.com. Rachel Hollis. The Ms. Okay, so this is the new... Oh my God, this took a year. Okay. Hey, do you guys want to sign up for this? Why motivation wears off and what actually works, a free masterclass, virtual, January 13th at noon. Okay, what do I have to what information do I have to give you? This is Kajabi. So she's on a course maker, Kajabi, very popular in the, guru space. Motivation wears off. This actually works. Taught by Rachel Hollis, 4-time New York bestseller, creator of the Rise Conference. Space is limited, I am sure. Okay, so she's trying to get you in the funnel. This is the free funnel. Hey, I have this. This is going to change your life. And then they're going to funnel you down into her coaching, which she's also now offering. Okay, interesting pivot. Again, going to the theory of she's out of money. That's what this is giving. She's out of, and I say out of money for a rich person. Like, I don't think she'll ever be hungry at night. I don't think her kids will ever have to worry. I could be wrong about that, about like how much money that they've blown, but I don't think they're able to keep up the millionaire lifestyle, so it seems. And it also seems like Kez is out of work, according to LinkedIn. So we'll look at that in a second. Okay, but this is a new website. So Rachel Hollis, okay, editorial coaching, audio, video, books, events. Okay, so she's also the editor. She's writing letter from the editor. Why coaching? Why now? Why need money? Me money, please. Okay, so she's trying to make it sort of like a Goop, maybe, or like what was the one that the princess did? She had like a website at some point. I guess she's trying to work to make it more aesthetic. 5 best daily habits. Yawn. Someone else wrote this. Set boundaries confidently. Someone named Stephanie Taylor. Okay. Outfit inspo for winter travel. Annual calendar audit. So literally nothing new. And then a link to her podcast. Okay. Very exciting. Trending videos. Yeah, I'm sure. Homemade labne. You could subscribe to her sales pitch emails. Here's her books. And then more blog posts from 10 years ago. And her Instagram. Okay, so nothing really new. And then she's got this by Acre at the bottom, which is, like I said, the other website she's planning to launch at some point in the future, maybe. Or maybe everything changes every 5 minutes, so I don't know. Maybe not. In the editorial section, she's got home, organization, decor, sustainable living. Oh, yeah, you're really sustainable, moving 100 times and living in the giantest mansion you can find. Kitchen, meal prep and hacks, entertaining recipes, travel, how to travel, where to travel, why to travel. Who are you? Like, why would anyone actually be like, you know what? I want to know why to travel. Rachel Hollis, what's your take? Okay. Wellness, spiritual and emotional, movement, health and nutrition, career, professional growth, productivity, entrepreneurship. Okay. So you got all these categories, and you got coaching, audio, video, books, events. So coaching, click on that. For more than a decade, Rachel Hollis has been teaching women how to set meaningful goals and actually achieve them. As a best-selling author, sought-after speaker, and founder of Rise conferences, she's coached women at every stage of life to build confidence, clarity, and momentum. Whether you're looking for deeper teaching through the podcast subscription, you can also subscribe to her podcast and pay for it so you don't get ads anymore. That's another update to her entrepreneurial plan here. Okay. Whether you're looking, blah, 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 there's an option for you. Which is right for you? Okay, so you can to pay her, you can either get the premium podcast subscription. Okay, this is an ad-free version of the Rachel Hollis podcast for podcast fans. Every month, Rachel teaches one deep dive class on a seasonal topic like goals, health, or relationships. Okay, tell me how you know any goddamn thing about health. Tell me how you know any goddamn thing about relationships. Again, you've had 2 relationships total in your life, romantic, and apparently don't keep friends very well, from what I understand. And goals. Okay, you've set many a goal, accomplished some. So what are your qualifications, girl? I mean, she's no different than any other life coach or any other grifter out there, really, but she's just the OG one that grinds my gears the most. And she's the meanest, I think, in some ways. Like, she's the meanest in her delivery of the message, which is like, you suck, you're fat, you're ugly. She's like me in the mirror 4 years ago to myself. Should look into that. Okay. So what you get with this is a monthly deep dive class, a companion worksheet, oh yippee, ad-free access to the entire podcast library, subscription community access, and access to live events before the public. Whoa. Whoa. Subscribe now, $10 a month. Okay, that seems pretty reasonable. I can afford that, I think. Will I do it? No. Could I? Probably. Okay, but then you could also go all in. If you're a real, achiever, high achiever like herself, you should really get the Rachel Hollis coaching membership. Okay, what is this? For anyone, just end it right there. For anyone, period. If you have money, beating heart, and a bank account, we want you. And by we, I mean me, because I need money. For anyone looking to invest in their growth in a more impactful way, consider the accountability of our coaching community. Designed and led by Rachel Hollis, this structure is built to help you create great habits, build momentum, and achieve your goals. A monthly live 2-hour virtual coaching session, a custom workbook, and weekly community programming. This is shared momentum, real conversations, and community of friends cheering you on along the way. She really got screwed when, people started getting wise to the Monat is a scam. She has not evolved at all. I know we've talked about this a million times, but she has not evolved at all since 2016. And that was the most fun year. That's kind of like an internet meme, that 2016, that was the last time any one of us had a great life. And I think she's also in that boat where she's like, you know what worked is this BS targeting women and hoping that they don't Google me and they just give me their money and I can convince them based on glossy photos of me smiling with a coffee mug that I have the answers for them. And I guess some might buy into it. I don't know. I don't think enough to actually sustain it. Okay, that is $95 a month. Man, that's a little more steep for me. I don't think I can afford that. Yes, sister. Yes, sister. Oh, we've gone full back. We've gone full Rachel Hollis. We're back, baby. Yes, sister. Let's do this, bitch. Rachel Hollis monthly coaching. Okay, put your. I'm not putting my credit card in here. Sorry. You can't even stay in one state for 6 months. How can I trust you? Okay. Now, so there's that. Now there's a new thing you can buy, okay? She's got all the ways to take your money, okay? Join the new community. Turn your big goals into real life, okay? This is the premium version of the Rachel Hollis podcast. So this is the same thing as above. Okay, so it's just a picture of it. Got it. Okay, and then this is class begins January 17th. From goal to plan, how to build a roadmap you'll actually follow. She's like, hey, if you have a goal of 75K, I can help you make 30. It's a negative of 45, but hey, it'll be a fun time. And I'll say you're my sister in the class, so you'll feel good. If you're tired of starting strong and losing momentum or feeling overwhelmed by where to even begin, this session will help you make progress without trying to do everything at once. Learn a simple, repeatable approach to turn big goals into something you can actually follow through on and the habits that will make it stick. Okay, sure. You don't need willpower. Well, I thought that was all we needed, actually. I thought that's the entire thesis of your books and thoughts. You don't need willpower. You need the right people around you. Most people don't fail because they aren't capable. They fail because they're trying to change in environments that quietly pull them backward. Okay, so she's saying, your family's toxic, your sister hates you, come to my community for $95 a month and we will tell you whatever you want to hear. Got it. Yeah. The MLM is your real family. This community exists. To change that. You're surrounded by women who are doing the work. Growth isn't extra here. It's normal. It's not extra. It's normal. Community over competition. We cheer for each other's progress and are motivated by each other's success. Your goals are supported, not questioned. This is her true theory. She's still blaming Dave. Post-death, that he didn't support her dreams enough. And she's made a whole business about it. Where's the bracelet about it? This is what she cannot let go of. And it's probably holding her back in her life. Ambition, healing, and self-improvement are encouraged, not mocked. Momentum is contagious. When the people around you follow through, it becomes easier to do the same. You don't have to do this alone. Support and accountability are built in. Okay, and then she's talking about her 200 million podcast downloads, 1,000 episodes recorded, 500K monthly listeners. I find that surprising. And then we're back to the beginning of what we saw before. Okay, so that's coaching. Audio, that's just podcasts, blah, blah, blah. Her phone number. Real questions, honest answers from me. Who am I? Don't worry about it. Okay, then her YouTube. Books. We know about those. Okay, last one. I did a whole review on it. Very exciting. Fix your life. Change everything. Okay. So that's that. So that's the big change. The website looks like it got a new Squarespace design. Wonderful. She's got this thing she's not talking about anymore. Let's go on LinkedIn real quick. Oop, jeez. Almost dropped my drink on the floor. Almost dropped my drink on the floor. Almost dropped my drink on the floor. I'm looking for Rachel Hollis. No, Acre. It's the worst name, I'm telling you. That's my business advice to her. If you can't pronounce the name of your company, you're already screwed from the beginning. Okay, so she hasn't updated that she's in a different state now, or maybe her company's staying in West Hollywood. I don't know. She was hiring people about 6 months ago or so. I don't know if those people got their jobs, but she has no more job postings. Let's see. That was the last thing she posted, maybe 4 months ago. She posted hiring a on-site. Okay, so I wonder. Curious minds. She maybe hired a fractional, so a part-time creative ops lead in person in LA. So where's that person now? Fired? Or working remote? Or working in LA and maintain the I'm confused. I'm very confused. Okay, so that's interesting. And this is also brand partnerships and sales in Los Angeles. Where did that person go? I am curious. Curious minds inquire. But that's all she's posted there. So I think no other content, right? No. Or at least she deleted other stuff, maybe. Articles, documents. I feel like she had other stuff for a while. I guess she got rid of it. Okay, let's look at Kez. Because I saw a screenshot on Reddit that he was looking for work. Open to work. Okay, he's going to do those on his LinkedIn. Oopsies. Let's see if it's real. He's a tour manager. Show all posts. Let's see. He hasn't posted yet. I know he did. So 11 months ago, he posted, "Hey everyone, hi everyone, I'm seeking a new role and would appreciate your support. If you hear of any opportunities or just want to catch up, please send me a message or comment below. I'd love to reconnect." About me, what I'm looking for. I'm looking for tour manager and assistant tour manager roles. I'm open to roles worldwide. Okay. People are like, wishing you success, best of luck, sure you'll get snapped up. So 11 months ago, so maybe he got a job in Hudson, New York, but seems unlikely. I don't think there's major music hubs there, but okay. So I do think so. So if he's been out of work for a year, it could be a strain on the family. I guess that's why he's helping her shoot content so much. He's become the videographer of her endeavors. Okay. Let's go back to the Instagram. Hold on. Hold up, wait a minute, let's catch up where we left off. Okay, so here we are. Wait, did I go back too far? Yeah. Okay, now we're in December. So December 23rd, so right before Christmas, she's like, I'm getting rid of, or I'm got a new website. Okay. And then she posted the website. Okay. Then she didn't post again till this Friday that just passed, which is January, what, like 3rd, 4th, something like that. This big announcement. Okay, here it is if you haven't seen it yet.
I've been trying to think of some like clever way to say this because I always tell you guys what's going on in my life, and I can't think of a clever way to say it, so I'll just tell you. I moved to upstate New York. I moved to upstate New York. Yeah, like I'm literally sitting in my kitchen having coffee, looking out on a snowy pond. Let me show you. See this? This is the pond. That's my yard. I'm back in the country. I'm living in the snow for the very first time. That's gonna be hilarious. And yeah, that's what's going on.
Okay, a couple things here. She looks like she's in tears to me. She looks like she's on the verge of tears. No explanation as to why. No, hey, she did a whole thing about we're moving to LA from Texas. They did a vlog, they did a whole thing. I say they, meaning her and kind of kids, I guess. Videos and like, okay, you're leading up to it, and you know, more explanation, and we're doing this for the kids, and because this and this and this. Oh, now this one's like, we're doing a renovation in LA. This is our new thing. We're recording content all the time. We're in it. We're launching new shows, new websites, and then bam, I'm in my new kitchen. Never lived in snow before. Again, don't know what her connections to New York are. And people asked, obviously. Okay, so can I go?
I've been trying to think of some like clever way to say this because I always tell you guys what's going on.
Rachel, come on. Okay, so this person says, I'm so confused. Yeah, us too. I'm so confused. You were working on the house renovation in your dream neighborhood in California. Okay, this is Rachel's bullshit, give me a break answer, okay, to this commenter. I know. The short answer is one day. Okay, just listen to this excuse. All right, this is such bullshit. One day, while Noah and I, that's her daughter, and I were in the car on the way home from school, and we just passed our second hour in traffic. Her school is 7 miles from our house. I had a come to Jesus moment of, what am I doing? And when did this become normal to me? And 3 months later, here we are. Yeah, that is a real story that really happened. Yes, I believe that is true for sure. She just decided the traffic in LA, she didn't live in LA for 10 plus years before and know the traffic sucks. And also that's very exaggerated. Like I've been to Beverly Hills, okay? I wasn't driving my children to school, but it did not take 2 hours to go 7 miles. I'm sorry to tell you. Like that was not an everyday occurrence in my experience in Beverly Hills. Okay. So I was going to say, this is something my mom used to do to me sometimes, not on a public platform, thankfully, but she would say like, well, the reason we moved is because you didn't like the school you were at, as if like I had any control of anything, but she would like use these excuses sometimes to justify whatever she wanted to do. And so I find it interesting that she's like, well, me and my daughter were going and you know, we just both believed that this wasn't like right anymore. It's like, your kid has no control. She didn't have control from going to Texas to LA. She doesn't have control to go to New York. Like, give me a break. Whatever's going on is not what you're saying in this comment. Okay, then people responded, I love how brave you are. I was thinking the same. Texas to Cali, and how did she decide New York? Wow, that is quite the move. I am next door in the most western part of Massachusetts. You will definitely want to visit the Berkshires, blah, blah, blah. I'm so happy for you, but I was dying to see the renos on the California house. I always say, wherever your family is where home is. I don't think she's got family in this place, but okay. Snow is fun in its own endearing way. When I moved to Texas, and it's funny that I moved from Florida to a place with snow for the first time. I feel like she's copying me, actually. Okay, this person says, welcome to the East Coast. Although we call Hudson Valley downstate, if you live Rochester, New York. And then Rachel responds, ooh, good to know. I don't know all the cool lingo yet, but I will learn, I promise. And then this other person says, so excited for you. My one piece of advice, if you don't already have it, is to get automatic remote start for your car. It's a lifesaver on those freezing winter mornings. Oh my gosh, I've never heard of such a thing. This is such a good idea. Rachel says. Okay, then someone says, what happened to the house you were remodeling? Yeah, that's what I want to know too. What happened to that? Another cryptic response. Here you go. It's still there, standing tall and proud and beautifully remodeled and ready for whatever family is meant to live in it. Okay. It's still there. We didn't think you firebombed it. Like, yeah, I would imagine. Why did you leave it behind if you were so dedicated to renovating your dream home? And like, that made way more sense to me than this. Like, I'm missing something. Okay, then people are saying Hudson Valley is not upstate. OMG, upstate New York girl here, blah, blah, blah. She says, this person says, OMG, upstate New York girl here. I have chickens and land with a view. You will love it. Think of the homestead you could have. And then Rachel says, oh, I think about that homestead every day of my life. Sure you do. This person says, I walk dogs in Chicago in below 0 temps. My go-to favorite things, sorrel boots, Canada Goose, or Montclair coat, and a heated jacket underneath. Enjoy the snow. Rachel says, yeah, I really want one of those Canadian Goose jackets. They seem fancy. She's not a fancy girl. She just does. She doesn't like box cake, and she's a bougie bitch, but she thinks that Canadian Goose jackets are fancy. Okay, sorry. Some person says, so excited for you. Invest in really warm layers. This is also like the first time she's had her comments open in a long time, so it's interesting to see people commenting and her responding. It's been over a couple years. It's been like 5 years since she had her comments open. So excited for you. Invest in warm layers. I have a long puffer here in Vermont for running errands in the winter. I love my Hestra gloves for outdoor winter activities, snowshoeing, downhill and cross-country skiing, and even walking the dogs in the snow. Rachel says, I'm so glad you mentioned snowshoeing. Sorry if this is a dumb question, but is that how people take walks this time of year? Yeah, snowshoeing. I mean, maybe. I don't think so. Actually, I don't know. I live in a city, so I'm not sure. I don't think so, though. I think it's kind of a sport, ain't it? Anyways, I'd really like to go for a walk, but I'm sort of afraid that I'll fall to my death on this ice. Isn't she like a big skier? Anyways, since she responds, if you want to walk in deeper snow, trails, fields, yes, snowshoeing is a great option. Our roads are plowed, but pretty snow covered, and I just walk my dogs along the road in sturdy boots. Okay, another one she responded to. Hi from Albany, New York. It's particularly cold so far this winter. Layers of clothes and heated blankets. Rachel says, that's what everyone keeps telling us. We keep laughing that we don't know any alternative. So maybe next winter it'll just feel mild here. Okay, this is maybe a key sign. Now we're going to look at the video, but she has mentioned Kez got her a birthday present. And that's since she moved to New York. So she's like, oh, Kez got me this, blah, blah, blah. So his name has been mentioned since she's moved. However, Kez is from England, I believe. I always make fun of him that she's like my boyfriend from Europe, but I'm pretty sure he's from England. England has snow. Not a whole lot, but they have snow. So when she says, we don't know any alternative, so maybe next winter it'll just feel mild here, is she referring to her kids and her, not Kez, or her and Kez on the outs? I don't know. I don't have enough evidence to say, yes, this is what's happened here. And again, even if that was the case, why would she move to this random place? Once again, I am confused. Okay. So this person is talking about, like, depending on where you are in Hudson Valley, if you say upstate New York, people will know you're not from New York. Most of Hudson Valley is just considered downstate or New York City suburbs. So maybe if she is close, maybe she is New York City. Okay, so it is closer than I realized. But I do believe some of what's considered Hudson Valley stretches pretty far north, so it can be case dependent. Generally, I think if you're north of Dutchess County, it's safe to say upstate, but Dutchess and below, it's Hudson Valley. You will probably hear people debate, though, where the line is, much like never-ending debate if Central Jersey exists. I've heard of Manhattan friends refer to Westchester as upstate, and they always get corrected. But Manhattan thinks anything above Bronx is upstate. Welcome to the East. Saw you in Toronto and flew solo. Okay, so then she responds, haha, have just learned this information via the comment section. I will definitely learn the proper lingo. And then this person says, Heidi Howe says, I don't think you need any skincare advice. I've come to the comments in hope someone has asked you how your under eyes are so bright and beautiful. Yeah, sure. This is her other account. Oh gosh, what a nice thing to say. I don't use anything under my eyes. I assume they look bright because they contrast off my rosacea. Weren't you just wearing those patches that you sent everybody like a week ago? Okay, so it looks like she doesn't respond to any of these other ones. But that was quite the interesting turn of events. Okay, so then the comment of that was, guys, big news. Okay, that was Friday. Then Monday, she shows, I have a master class you can do. Okay, it's free. Guys, it's a big day around here. The premium version of the podcast launches today, and our first class of the year is live. Here are the details. My first deep dive class is all about figuring out the best possible goal, the one you'll actually stick with and achieve for 2026. Blah, blah, blah. Live a better life. Premium podcast is $10 a month. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, this one's how to figure out what you actually want this year. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, not many people are liking this. If you already signed up, let me know. Even better, when you take the class, I can't wait to hear what your goals are. Okay, now she's got an important question. Okay, this is posted today, this morning, 10:42. Okay, here we go. Now this is where the Kez was mentioned. Oops.
Cold weather work. Guys, I'm trying to find my cold weather work uniform. Okay, I've tried like Spanx leggings, oversized flannel. Today I went for sweats and jewelry. I got this for Christmas. Kez got it for me. So cute. What the... it's snowing outside.
Sorry.
Guys,
I was trying to look at the necklace. It's like a rope with like... It's like a carabiner rope.
Oversized flannel. Today I went for sweats and jewelry. I got this for Christmas. Kez got it for me. So cute. What is the... I work from home. It's snowing outside. What is the out? I'm not wearing jeans out here. I refuse. It's too cold. But I also want to be cute, but I want to be comfy, but I don't want to be so comfy I fall asleep. What do you guys do?
She has very interesting taste in art as well. She's always got a clown in her house. It's giving Gacy. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't compare Rachel to William Gacy, but she's got Ronald McDonald with the shotgun or a revolver, and then she's got a clown with alcohol. She's got interesting eclectic taste. Okay, she's also been posting. Let's just go back to the actual computer for a second. She's also been posting on her regular feed a little bit more than she was previously in the last 5 years. Excuse me. So let's look at that real quick. Let's look at that real quick. But very weird. Like, she's not telling the truth, right? We can all agree. Oh, I lied. She has 1.4 million. I said 140,000. I messed that up. Sorry. Okay, so this is December 6th. She's, showing her old photos, blah, blah, blah. Very much like return to the basics, showing herself on stage. These are all 10-year-old videos. Showing her books and her success in the past. This is her class, I guess. Little preview. Looks well shot, I will say.
A lot of people out. So sometimes when people think about setting a vision for their life, that sounds like so big, so grandiose that it overwhelms people. They freak out because they're like, girl, I don't even know what I'm having for dinner later. You want me to come up with a vision for my life?
The generic B-roll is so Jay Shetty coded. My God. Where is that? I don't know. There it is.
I love selling stuff online.
Okay, what else? She's in a scarf.
Let me be
oh, that's the same one.
I've been trying to think of some.
Okay.
And with that, the 2025 season.
This is her showing her year. Okay, there's Kez. This is posted 7 days ago. So I'm assuming she's still with Kez. I can't believe she got married to him this year. It seems like forever ago. She wrote a book. I forgot about that too. There's her kid. She was running and making stuff. Where's the move? Something ain't right. Something is amiss here. It's like I share my whole life with you guys, except anything that's actually going on. And she's starting to show her kids again. At least in this, she's soft launching, showing her kids on camera again, which I don't love. But this says, there's a sign at my kids' summer camp that says the road is long, but if it were any shorter, it wouldn't get you from where you are to where you're going. That's what 2025 felt like to me, a hallway from one chapter to another. I'm headed into this new year excited and hopeful for the new adventures headed our way, and I pray that you're feeling strong as excited as you embark on your own fresh start. Cryptic. Also, okay, this is from December, her doing classes. And then this is also from December, showing her new website. Okay, answering a question of advice, showing her Rise conference. She's in a closet, giving advice. This is also giving advice. So she's been posting a lot. It's showing her daughter. Okay, it's just giving Pinterest 2018. Where's the one of her, let's go on Reddit, because there was one of her in her gym, at her home gym, and she was showing off some of, that's my friend. I'm sorry. That's my text message to my friend. Okay, sorry, Mariah. She's a good sport. She's giving me a box so I can send this box to my old neighbor. Jump scare. Okay. What was I gonna do? Little girl, you wanna come up? Come on. Come here. I'm doxing my friends on the internet. Okay. Yeah, what are your predictions here? I see Kez made her move there. Maybe Kez got a job at a concert venue in New York. But if that was the case, why wouldn't she just say it? Like, make it a big lead up and go, oh my gosh, you guys, great news. Like, my boo thing got a job and, you know, we were going to do this renovation, but we decided this is like our dream to work in Hudson Valley at blah, 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 blah. Like, it seems like such a departure from what she was doing a month ago that it must have been decided in December, like quickly. So what happened? Man, I don't know. I'm so interested. Obviously, like it seems like they're together. Okay, which would be my first guess. It seems like the kids are there, I would imagine. Where else are they going to go? And I don't know, though. Like, what's the point? Okay, this is her skiing. This is from Reddit.
Guys, we did it.
Guys.
First run, 26 degrees. My butt cheeks are numb. But I did 2 miles, and I did not die. And I didn't get run over by a snowplow on a country road. You know, we're crushing 2026. So far, so good.
Okay. Not convinced by that at all. And thank you, Sorry Shepherd. Thank you so much, as always. And I haven't been watching the chat as much. I need to. I'm sorry if I've missed anything. I'll take a look-see. Sorry says, Rach looks like her wig is too big again. She's got the, very much like Heidi, the ever-changing length of hair that never seems to stay for very long. But you know what? I'm getting my hair cut in 2 weeks, and I cannot wait. It is like those, me ends afraid. My ends afraid, eh? And I need just some length cut, and I think I'm going to get curtain bangs.
But also,
got my celery juice right here.
But also,
she's savage.
Mm-hmm.
They are the victims of cancel culture.
Let's see what else.
Let me be really clear on something.
Where's the one of her in the gym? Okay, this one. So this is her in her new house. Now, I will say, it doesn't seem, I mean, it seems big. the pond in the back looks like they got some land and some space, but it doesn't seem like the millionaire lifestyle that they previously were in, just based on what she's showing us. Okay, here we go.
If you did not hear the news, I moved to the Hudson Valley in New York during the winter. So I'm back in the country. I'm very happy to be here. Everything is awesome.
I don't believe anything she's saying based on her body language and just knowing her. Knowing her from the internet parasocially. What else was I going to say?
Happy to be here.
I don't think she's happy to be there.
In New York during the winter. So I'm back in the country.
Back in the country also seems like a weird thing to say. I'm back in the country, like from your youth, or because like I feel like they lived in a suburb of Boston, which is more country than LA, but not I'm back in the country in upstate New York. Again, seems like a lie.
I'm very happy to be here. Everything is awesome. Just like in the Lego movie. I now have makeshift, but we're making a gym. And then I was just working out, and then I just looked over and I saw this.
Okay, so cliffhanger. She looked over.
If you did not hear that.
And saw this, but it looks like, it looks like a small, normal size place. I mean, I'm only seeing one room, and they just moved in, I'm assuming. But it doesn't look like, whoa, the ceilings are 400 feet tall. Okay, so part 2.
I thought this was like a cord coming out of this hole in the wall. This is a snake skin. It's coming out of a hole in the wall.
Yeah, very odd. And who bought this house for them? How did they find this house? Are they renting this house? Like, she's given, if they're building a gym in it, I'm assuming they're going to rent it long term or they own it, but I'm left with so many questions, and yet she's supposed to be my best friend and call me Guy, and I'm supposed to give her money to change my life, and yet I don't know what's going on with her, and I'm not sure what to think ever again. You know what I have to say?
My pubic hair. I don't shave my chochi. Vacation labia. My uterus.
I haven't even heard about her uterus in like months. What is happening? Okay, should we watch an old one even though it's old? Let's just get the vibe. Okay, this was posted 1 month ago. Well, it says 1 month ago, but November 9th. Okay. Should we watch? Yes, we should. Yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying this at all. Something's deeply wrong. Okay, let me look at the comments for a second, what you guys are saying, the chat. There's a good possibility that the home is underwater and they denied renovation loans, so she had to use her own money. Yeah. I wonder, because someone sent me like the listing before, but I never looked up. I don't know how it works in California. If you can look up, I guess so, like property appraiser to see like if an LLC bought it or if it was in her name or Kez's name. You're stuck on the cord. Okay, I'm sorry. So I'd have to go search for it. I couldn't do it right now, but to see, yeah, if maybe she never owned it. Someone must have bought it if they were doing that many renovations, but then they sold it back like within, God, let's look. Let's just investigate for a second. When did she post about living in a house under construction? 4 months ago. When did she say they moved in? How to start a morning routine. Oh, God. This is her old place. In Texas. Okay, I remember this. This is from 2 years ago, 2023. So 2023, we moved. Okay, 2 years ago, we moved.
Hi, guys.
So where is this video? I guess you could argue like, oh, it hasn't happened yet. Like they're putting it together. I don't think so. I don't think that's happening. So June 2023, they moved from Texas to LA. And now in January 2026, they're in New York. Okay. And where did the reno come? The reno started this? No.
It doesn't matter if
This is in her office 4 months ago. Man, I really haven't been watching her stuff. I guess. Let's see. Let's just kind of listen to this for 1 second.
Funny story, guys. Life is wild right now. Okay, here we.
This is from August. Yeah. 4 months. You start a project knowing how much what happened to her kitchen? She like showed off her stove. She had like a 16 burner stove. She was showing off and like, guys, I got a stove. We're all supposed to clap. Yay, you're my inspiration. Okay, that was 4 months ago. And then 2 months ago, October 21st. God, this was so recent. They're posting, okay, we're making our kitchen. We're putting stuff on the wall. It's almost going to be done. Can't wait till it's done. And then she was outside doing pumpkin cheese board. Okay. Weekly house update. Let's just watch it. This is from, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm clicking. Hi guys. Okay. November 9th. Okay, November 9th. Not much in the past, if you can believe it. Here we go.
Guys, we're inside this week.
I could cry. I might cry. I'm so pumped.
I don't know why I'm crying. I'm gonna make a baked halibut just for the halibut. Look at this cake.
Man, these montages are very good. Okay, some art on the wall.
Just for the halibut.
This looks like children art. That's cute. I'm just always looking at which McDonald's character she has on her wall these days.
Look at this cake. If I can do it in this space, wow, then you can do it in whatever space you got going on.
Apparently she can't do it in this space. Apparently she actually can't do what she's saying she can do in her space because she's abandoned it with no explanation.
Let's work with what we got.
I don't think so. That's the thing. It's like maybe she moved to New York rather than bouncing around in Airbnbs until the house is done. That's not what it seems like. She's like, I moved here. We moved here officially. Like I now live in New York. I'm not hearing, hey, we're taking a break from the reno. And she said the house is that she said in the comments to someone's like, what happened to the house reno? She said, it's still standing there waiting for a family that like deserves it or whatever. What did she say? It was like some weird cryptic way to say it's no longer our house. Right? Let's see. I'll find that comment. Hold on. Because I did think that was kind of like telling. Also, Heidi Powell liked this post, by the way. And also, some guy, 00001, as always, thank you so much. Some guy says, guarantee renos, too much money, too little know-how. Yeah. But you think if you were a follow-through, never give up girly, you would stay the course, make that money. But like, you have to... I don't know. She said she had a bad experience with the contractors and whatnot. Maybe she got screwed, but that seems like terrible planning. Like, you need to know a little bit before going in. Like, you can't spend your whole budget. You're going to have to move across the country. That's crazy.
No.
Stop it.
Does she work?
Good question.
I need you to take on a job.
That's what I told Kez.
I'm sorry that you don't have a job.
Dave. Rip. Okay. So she said the reason, once again, here, we'll go back to this real quick. This is for anyone coming in late. The reason that she moved, according to Rachel, right, is one day since November 9th and today, one day in that period of time, Noah and I were in the car on the way home from school, and we just passed our second hour in traffic. Her school is 7 miles from our house. I had a come to Jesus moment of, what am I doing? When did this become normal to me? And 3 months later, here we are. So 3 months, she sold the old place, got a new place, moved all her shit again that was not even unpacked yet across the country to this new place. So she's got weights and dumbbells and all that stuff. So it looks like all her stuff is there. I don't know. Maybe her booth ain't got a job, but she ain't happy about it. Something is not okay with her attitude with this. She's not thrilled. And then also the second question, in case anyone came in late, what happened to the house you were remodeling? She says, it's still there, standing tall and proud and beautifully remodeled and ready for whatever family is meant to live in it. Then she responds, I wish we could have seen the finished product. Yeah, me too. Yeah, you really teased us with this one. Okay, here we go.
Had the concept for the show, I thought we would be in my kitchen and you would see it rise up behind me as every week went on. But the reality of filming inside of a house that's being remodeled is that every week we sort of have to move our furniture from room to room. So this is the TV room. It's also the kitchen, the piano room, but as always, we're just gonna show up for our life and we are gonna make it work. And here is my idea for this week.
She didn't make it work. She didn't make it work. Hear yourself. And again, it's like, who cares really? But also, you're teaching people and charging them money to be perfect, and you are not. And then when you're not perfect, you lie about it, and that pisses me off. It's just like, I'm authentic, I'm raw, I tell you guys everything, all of my insecurities. And then silence, crickets, the truth is hidden beneath videos. Anyways.
We're just gonna show up for our life and we are gonna make it work. And here is my idea for this week. I started following Alexis Deboschnek on Instagram. Love her content, saw that she had a cookbook, bought her cookbook, read this cookbook by the fire like it was my next favorite novel. And then I thought, hello, like this is the whole point, is that we are trying to work with what we've got. And as always, I figure if I can do it in this space, then you can do it in whatever space you got going on. So half the book.
If she can do it in her multi-million-dollar estate, you can do it in a prison cell serving a life term for embezzlement. No excuses, ladies. Come on.
Are really simple meals that you can make during the week. And then the other half of the book are like more complex meals or fancier meals that you can make on the weekend. But I'm not playing here. So we are making a recipe of Alexis from the weekend section. Also, I feel like it's a really good moment to point out.
Also, you know what this means, right? Frickin' Jack is gonna have to move to New York now. This man who follows Rachel around the country, he lived in Texas, as far as I understand, while he was there filming for her, so he must have lived there at least temporarily. He came from LA, followed her there, went back to LA when she moved back. I guess he is now going to be residing in New York as well. I'm assuming.
That it is.
That's crazy. Get a new job, dude. Come on.
About to be November, and it's 90 degrees in LA today. So I am wearing a flannel because I wanted to be seasonally appropriate, but I'm also in perimenopause, so there's some sweat in some places. Back to the fish. I'm gonna make a baked halibut.
Hashtag free Jack, hashtag free tarot.
Hashtag free Jack, hashtag free tarot. Tarot, do you hear that? You must be free. She's currently laying on my bed, grooming herself, living her best life. She did the cutest thing last night. She's got toys, of course, duh. She's got this little ball, green ball, and she brought it up to me in bed. I love when she does that. She just goes and then pops it in the bed, drops it out of her mouth. It's like the sweetest thing. So I feel like she's sharing her loot with me. Yeah, free Jack. I agree. I agree with you.
Just for the
hold on. I agree with you. Oh, it's loading. Who said that? Who said that, everybody? It's loading. Angela Arnold, thank you. Thank you, Angela Arnold.
And they call that a bisexual tone.
And also,
Jeez, this is so good.
Priceless, juicy nuggets.
amen. Okay, thank you.
Halibut with pesto. Is that rosso? Rosso? Pesto rosso?
Red pesto.
Red pesto. Is that how you say red in Italian?
I'm not Italian, so I couldn't possibly say
I just felt like you covered all
Rosso,
European bases.
maybe?
Okay. It looks.
Shut up. I hate him. I hate him. I don't even know him. I hate him. I don't even know him. But that's not how you say what she said. What? I can't read either. What did she say?
Rosso?
Red pesto.
Red pesto.
Yeah, that says red pesto. Pesto rosso. I guess he's translating maybe? I don't know. Okay.
Is that how you say red in Italian?
I'm not Italian, so I couldn't possibly say
I just felt like you covered all
Rosso,
European bases.
maybe?
Okay. It looks stunning, number one. Number two, I love a halibut. Number three, I figured I could make it in a toaster oven. When we have a kitchen, Kez and I love to do a big Saturday dinner where we go grocery shopping in the morning. We like get coffee, we go grocery shopping.
We buy beer.
We buy beer or champagne.
He loves his drinks. Kez loves his drinks. He wants you to make sure he's beer for our morning time. This is someone who called herself an alcoholic to Oprah. Said she was an alcoholic before. Just saying, maybe you should avoid the beer for a little bit in the mornings.
We spend the entire day prepping the dinner. The cool thing about that is that we would choose different types of cuisine and we would learn that cuisine. So we went through a whole series where we did Italian food.
What do you got there, Kez?
Got some. Is it raviolo? Raviola?
No, they're raviolis.
No, raviolis are like many of these.
Oh my.
He seems like, no, I'm just talking shit. He seems like one of those guys who's like contrarian, you know, like what's the word? Oh, it's this. Oh, is that right? Well, I don't know. It's like, well, why are you saying it so confidently then? Don't say anything.
God. But what I love about cooking from recipes that are not your own is you're gonna learn ingredients you wouldn't normally cook with, and then you'll have courage and the real estate in your spice cabinet to bring those things into other dishes. So the first thing she's gonna ask us to do is to preheat our oven to 400 degrees.
Okay, this is what I'm waiting for. Weekly house update. Okay, again, from November time, this is the update we were at. So they're putting all this sweat equity into this. They're using their Patagonia best to paint. That's how you know they have money.
We got floors, and we have not had floors. The floor was removed and it like went all the way to the basement, and we had to walk planks to get around our house. It was nuts. They ended up putting plywood down, so we had this subfloor, but we didn't have actual floors, and now we do. And also, the plastic came down. We've never been sexier.
This house, again, gorgeous, gorgeous home. Love it so much. The archways, the curviness, the Spanish tile. Obsessed myself. There's no way you leave this for, oh, my drive was too long and I just decided on a whim to just blow my life up. It makes no sense. You are not fooling me, girl.
Babe. So if you'll recall, we've had these like plastic covers over all of our arches for like probably 5 or 6 weeks.
What?
And to get in and out of this room, which is like our only functional room in this house, there was a slit in the middle with a zipper that we had to go in and out of. Like something was giving birth to us every time we came in and out of the room. So like every day I would be like, please can we take this down? Please can we take the plastic down? But it was so dusty. And
what are you asking? Just take it down. It's your house, isn't it? Or whose house is it? I guess it's no one's house now, but why do you have to ask permission?
Kez was so freaked out. They were all gonna get sick because of the dust. You've never seen such a maniac for sweeping, for mopping, for vacuuming. Like he was just every day. It was a battle, Kez versus the dust. And I looked up the other day and he was taking them down and I almost cried.
Oh, wow.
So they hate each other. Yeah, I agree. She hates him. She's got the ring now. So now the change starts. Unfortunately, I know a couple people like this in real life that they're so goal oriented, which was kind of is interesting now that I'm thinking about it. So goal oriented in their lives that as soon as they got engaged or like got to get the guy and they're committed, now all of a sudden they look at them with like clearer eyes and now they hate that person. And now the countdown to breakup begins. So who's to say now they've been married like what, a year or so, or they got married this year? And now she's moving across the country. I don't know. And she's texting her friends that he's insane, dusting the couch and stuff. It's gonna be icy in that house.
I could cry. I might cry.
Oh, sorry. It's the mark on the screen is my green screen. I think it's gone. Gone. There you go. Fixed. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. They are painting.
Oh, so she was texting her husband.
Oh my gosh.
Kez versus Dust. I guess this is a group chat or something. The plastic is going back up. He seems like a staple genius. Okay.
They are painting the dining room right now, and that will be huge because if you remember what that room looked like when we were first moving into this house, it has come such a long way. That was the most depressing part of this house, was the dining room, and it is about to be so.
Foreshadowing. The most depressing part about this house is going to be that you don't have it anymore in about 1 month from when this video is recorded. Yikes. Foreshadowing.
Pretty. So I'm really excited. Keep sending us the good vibes. We are getting there slowly but surely. The next thing we
sent all of our good vibes to you and you abandoned it. We couldn't even see what it looks like at the end. I'm pissed.
Going to do is to make the pesto. This does ask for a food processor or any kind of mechanical advice that can help you chop things into tiny pieces. But guess what I don't have access to right now? Any of those things. Let's work with what we got. Yesterday when I was telling Kez this idea, he said, oh, well, you could use a mortar and pestle.
She said pestle.
Mortar and pestle?
This fucking guy. I actually said, Valley Girl British. I actually said mortar and pestle. Beach. And then they punched each other in the face.
Apparently so.
It's not pestle?
I don't think so.
We're going to look that up. It's going to come through in the edit.
Pestle is generally acknowledged to be how it is to be pronounced. However, some people pronounce it as pesto, which is also fine.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like Jack's voice. Making it so Kez gets to be right. What is the correct answer here? Mortar and pestle? Pestle? I don't know. I don't care, I guess.
Fridge is in here now, guys. The last one was out.
I do, but doesn't that seem like he's the type of guy that has to correct you and he's always wrong? He's going to correct you, but then he's wrong, but he's not going to like admit that he's wrong.
All right, now we're back in here, and if you're curious, someone was being a He-Man, moved it by himself, and then that happened. But you did get it inside, babe. You did get it.
Oh, she fucking hates this guy. Okay, now I get it. Okay, I needed to watch this video to understand. Now, because they are married, now she's spent time with this guy. He's been unemployed apparently for a while. They're living together. He's now recording her videos as like a sympathy thing. And he's an asshole. She is escaping polygamy. Part 2, the Rachel Hollis story. I only had one husband, 2 boyfriends. Okay. I don't know if that made any sense. Oh, so he's a jerk. So now he's breaking windows. This is definitely his fault, I think. Now watching this video, he's caused this somehow. And now she needs to lay in the bed she made. Oof. It's rough to watch.
If you're curious, someone was being a He-Man, moved it by himself, and then that happened. But you did get it inside, babe. You did get it inside. Okay. Baby, could you give me some rosemary? Pretty please?
Yes.
I don't want to be a pain, but
he sucks. Why is he laughing? Okay, hold on. Now it's becoming clear. He sucks. She's like, baby, why'd they keep that in? Baby, can you give me some rosemary? I guess. Stupid slut. That's what he said with his words. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Baby, could you give me some rosemary? Pretty please?
Yes.
I don't want to be a pain, but do we have A cutting board.
I don't use a cutting board. I use a paper plate.
Girl, let's go. Let's use a paper plate. Okay.
I'm going to get rosemary.
Good job. Oh my gosh, I didn't put an apron on.
What's up, bro? Oh, poor rosemary bush.
I have asked you guys for weeks to send me postcards from where you live with some good news. Last week, I went to the mailbox and there was one package from our friend Mandy in Coos Bay, Oregon. I went today and I was like, oh, please let there be one postcard. When I go into the mailbox place, I'm like going down to get out of
the mailbox place. Okay. I don't know if I want to watch this part. I don't care. Blah, blah, blah. We love, oh, more kids. Great.
Amazing. Your 40s are fabulous. Let me go wash this in my outdoor sink. It's a glamorous life, Jack. What's your favorite herb, guys?
Rosemary.
Is it?
Is it?
Is it not? That's my English accent. Noah has a phenomenal English accent. Empty water bottle? Say water bottle.
Water bottle.
Water bottle. I'm starting my new term, you'll remember from week 1, which is the country chop, which is just my way of saying a rough chop, which I'm sure is not what this cookbook author was dreaming of, but here we are. Do you think you could get that for me?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be phenomenal. I'm gonna give that just a little wash. Oh.
Or just use that.
Yeah, great plan. They'll never know.
Isn't that a cutting board? I just use a paper plate. Actually, you don't need a cutting board. This is going well.
Get it together. Did you know that the order that the ingredients are listed in the recipe is the order you will cook them with? You knew that. Okay, you're a cook. Did you know?
Yeah, obviously, Rachel. That's how it works, you dumb broad. Again, I'm projecting onto him. I'm not calling her these things myself. This is what I think he thinks with his eyes, and it's annoying, and I actually feel bad for her, which is rare for me. But also, girl, why do you just be single for like a minute? It's fine. You'll be fine.
That? Thank you. Someone out there learned something. Alexa, how many ounces are in a cup?
1 cup is 8 fluid ounces.
I wish I got closer.
God, I did abs 2 days in a row. That made my abs hurt. Oh my God, my abs are cramping. Oh. I saw this comment this morning where this mom was like, honestly, like I can't explain how much I appreciate this. This is just like such a joyful, like calming moment at the end of a long day. And I was like, literally, that is what we are trying to make. And this.
A mom said that to you? About what? Hold on, I missed this. What is she saying?
I saw this comment this morning where this mom was like, honestly, like I can't explain how much I appreciate this.
This what? This video? This is so calming to watch a couple passive aggressively fight with each other as you complain about your mansion. Yeah, it's so comfortable and calming for me.
Just like such a joyful, like calming moment at the end of a long day. And I was like, literally, that is what we are trying to make. And this is a fantastic time to ask you guys to leave a comment in the comment section. If there's something you think I should cook or make, or a recipe we should bring in, or a segment we should bring in.
I think this show is canceled, by the way. The show is done. Like, there is no more show, I'm assuming. Because this was her going back to her roots, renovation, update, life, cooking. And now she's got a new life. So I don't know. I think our recommendations are null and void.
Would love to hear about it. So please comment below, and let's keep it classy and let's keep it kind, because producer Jack and I, we work real hard on this, and we see the comments that are mean and we're like, what? Who hurt you? This looks like a lot of tomatoes.
You did. You hurt us all. Ah! One day you'll learn. You misled us all.
You feel like that's a cup?
I think that's a generous cup.
Okay, this is from Des Moines. Hi, Rachel. My good news. Number 1, I've been reading You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay.
Oh, great. She's becoming insane. Send her to a hospital.
Yes, I recommend this book all the time. Fantastic choice.
It is the the worst book I've ever read. Literally, I'm not even kidding you. That is the worst, most dumb, fucking idiotic book that you could ever pick up and put in your fingers. It's written horribly. It basically says there's no such thing as illness and it's all in your head, and you should just, if you stub your toe, it means that you're mad at your dad. It's like crazy talk. It's insane, okay? So, shut it. Don't ever. I did a review about it. I did a book review on that one. I think I could do a better job today making that video, and I should do it again because I hate it so much. I'll do another video about how much I hate that book.
Number 2, I am using the last 90 days to dial in my nutrition and have been logging my macros daily. I feel so good and love all the inspiration you share on the pod. Thanks for all you do. Love, Haley. Haley, that is amazing. I love that y'all are still using last 90 days. If you know, you know. All right, pine nuts. Here we
I don't think that's real.
go. Oh, I have an idea. Figured it out, guys. Smashing the pine nuts with a spoon. Parmigiano. When it comes to cheese, more is more. 3 garlic cloves, coarsely chopped. I got that all day. I'm gonna do 5 because they seem small. Also, hashtag I love garlic. Okie dokie.
I'm bored. Go back to fighting.
Okie dokie. Rosemary. Also, did you guys know this? Are you close up? Can you see this? Do you know you could do that, Kes?
This is the first time I've ever seen that done.
Are you serious?
No. It looked great when you did it though.
Great. This is from
myself.
Westfield, Massachusetts. This January in New York.
I don't believe someone purchased this postcard and sent this to her. Skipping. Yeah.
I'm really glad to hear that, Sarah. Salt and freshly ground black pepper.
I don't like to be lied to twice in a video, okay? Twice in one day that you're reading fake comments and postcards.
I'm just gonna use pepper from here. Red pepper flakes. This is what sold me on the recipe. We're just gonna whack this in. And now we stir.
She's trying to be Rachel Ray. Rachel Ray says stuff like, I'm gonna whack this in, a little EVOO, a little rough chop. Like that was her whole claim to fame. And it worked really well for her, but you can't just become Rachel Ray. You are Rachel Hollis and should do your own thing. Okay, sorry.
This is beautiful. Can we get a tight? Look at that.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Look at this. Can you smell that?
No.
Wow. It would be so much more beautiful and combined and more sauce-like if we were blending it. But this just proves you do not have to have any fancy kitchen equipment to make this sauce. This one is from Mount Shasta, which is in Northern California. I have been writing. I am on the executive team at work for...
Yeah, how did those other ones get into her mailbox with no stamp on it? I guess they put it in an envelope. Usually you just put it on the actual postcard. Okay, I don't care about these fake people. I'm sorry. I'm skipping.
Lordy B. Spread lemons. Plot twist I did not see coming. Spread lemons in an even layer. Okay. This is why we
thought she read this book by the fire and knows all the recipes. Plot twists.
Cook all day on Saturdays because you like, it takes forever. Okay, look how cute. Lemon slice, something. Now we are going to make the halibut. For the halibut. Little less than 2 pounds is $56 at Whole Foods. Oh God, I'm leaking fish juice. Oh, now it's on my foot. Don't get my foot, I need a pedicure. Kez, stop, what on earth? Oh, it's so sticky. Why would fish juice be sticky? Last week, I got a postcard, not the fun postcards. I got a yellow postcard in the mail that said,
You're evicted. And I ignored it because I'm going to heal my life through the lessons of Louise Hay. And 1 month later, you guys will never guess, I'm on the streets. I chose to do this. I love it. It's so fun.
This is a warrant for your arrest. It literally says, if you do not want to be embarrassed in front of your coworkers or family, you will get in touch with the Austin Sheriff's Department Precinct 3, blah, 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 or you will be arrested. Here's what's crazy. The next morning, they say you can call at 8 a.m. 8:01, Sister Fran is on the phone to Precinct 3 in Austin, Texas. I said, hello, what is going on? They were like, let me just look that up for you. You have a speeding ticket from February of 2020 that you have not paid. And I'm like, ma'am, I believe you, but can you please send me a copy of this ticket? Because I'm like, zero memory, you guys. While I'm on the phone with her, she sends this to me, and I'm like, yep, that's my signature. That feels like a glitch in the Matrix. I am a fugitive. Oh my word.
Interesting story. That actually wasn't an interesting story. I approve of that one. I thought I was gonna make one of those scams, like, you know, give me bail money, call 1-800, I'm a scam. And so that was an actual thing. February 2020, that would have been right. That would have been around the time she was still married at that time, shaving the mohawk of Dave's hair, I think, or right before that, in her prime time.
This is massive. No wonder it was so expensive.
Yeah, maybe she's absconding right now in New York. She's not doing a good job because she's bringing attention to the fact that she's left the state.
I'm going to use just one because that's all I have room for. Transfer the halibut to the baking sheet. Spread the pesto over the fillets in an even layer. And it looks like a delicious slice of pizza. Guys, we did it. 12 hours later, we have done it. Whack this in the toaster oven and bake until the halibut is cooked through and easily flakes. Okay, while that bakes 13 to 15 minutes until flaky, we are going to do a new rate review. Today, I am trying Martha Stewart's salted chocolate caramel cake. Let's go do it.
No, it's all right. You don't have to. I'll be okay.
Okay, guys, I am so excited to try this cake. I have watched the Martha Stewart masterclass 10 times. There are 2 episodes of the
We can tell. And you're trying to emulate poorly.
masterclass. Number 1 is like her life on the farm, her turkeys, her chicken, her boxwoods needs to be trimmed. In that episode, they are testing this chocolate cake. So I was like, oh.
Did Martha Stewart put like a beauty filter on her entire show? Why is everyone blurry? What's going on? Or is it just low res because they stole it?
2 episodes of the masterclass. Number 1 is like her life on the farm.
Look at this. Her skin is literally glowing and like, what is it, luminous? Why is there such a filter? Oh wow, she looks like a young 20-year-old. Ooh, I never knew.
Her chicken, her boxwoods needs to be trimmed. In that episode, they are testing this.
Look at this. Soft airbrush across everything. I don't want a detail.
Chocolate cake. So I was like,
okay,
oh my gosh, I gotta get that cake and I gotta review it. This is from a place called Gold Belly, which I had never even heard of before I went searching for this cake. And I have to say, if we're
like 10 years old, Gold Belly, 20 years old. Come on.
Comparing, remember I tried that Milk Bar cake? If we are comparing packaging of Gold Belly and Milk Bar, there is no contest with the queen. They give you the chocolate cake and they give you a little packet of sea salt flakes. Is that cute? That you sprinkle on them.
No, I wouldn't say cute. I would say maybe adorable, but not cute, actually. Salt flakes are actually not from the salt. It's actually from a pepper tree. Actually, it's my Kaz impression.
The top. That's why she's the queen. Look at this cake. Literally looks like I bought it from a bakery. You'll remember if you've seen the masterclass that she chooses the salt that have bigger flakes because she likes the way it looks. Let's go for it. Oh, chocolate. Wow.
Multi-angle. This is so indulgent again.
Okay, you actually do need the salt because it is fairly rich and you need those flakes to kind of cut it for you.
Also, other than Trisha Paytas, like, I don't want to watch anyone eat anything and describe it because I don't believe them. She's the only one that I'm like, yeah, That Arby's mozzarella stick must taste really good. I believe her. Well, I hate people when they describe food. It's like, I would like to, like Ned Fulmer does the same thing. Like, this is so good. It's like, who watches this? Guy Fieri. I could also watch Guy Fieri, but he like is a chef and like knows and is promoting the business and has good rapport. Regular people eating, it just does not do it for me. I'm sorry.
The chocolate cake is moist, but not too rich. The caramel actually is very generous and really yummy. We have our rating system.
Fake, made up.
On a scale of 1 to 5, I gotta do one more to know. 4.8. 4.8. It's really good. This would be amazing for the holidays. This would be amazing to send someone as a gift. I am unsurprised by this information. She is the queen of all, everything her eye can see, and that includes shipped chocolate cakes. I'm gonna eat this entire slice. This is gonna be my lunch today. I feel great about that. My uterus also feels great about that.
Her uterus feels good about her eating a chocolate cake? Okay, what are you gonna say, Kez? Say what you're gonna say.
I feel great about that. My uterus also feels great about that.
Maybe you're gonna overcook your fish.
We are,
he said, baby, you're gonna overcook your fish. He's trying really hard to make sure she doesn't eat the full slice because he likes a thin woman. He likes a health nut. Ooh, baby, you're gonna overcook your fish. Shut up. Sorry.
Directly from the chocolate cake. I didn't even get to finish it. I probably have chocolate in my teeth, but wow. This looks incredible. Do I have chocolate in my teeth?
You're all good.
Thank you. It's flaking up beautifully. This is gonna be hotter than the sun. I don't want the skin. I find fish skin disgusting.
She like bracing herself like, just eat the thing.
Disgusting.
Eat it, girl.
Girl, wow. You killed that, girl. Everything to me comes back to like entertaining and guests. I feel like your guests would be so impressed with this. You want a bite?
I do.
I think I've cooled it off for you. Isn't that yummy?
So good.
Obviously, Jack, if you want a bite, you can get a fork and then
Thank you. I can't see it because I have two angles for no reason of nothing. Albanese, what's up? Albanese, thank you so much. Albanese says, I defo think she and Kez are on the rocks, but she'd have to pay him hefty alimony again. So they stay together and she funds his lifestyle. Wow, men have it easy, man.
Get your hearts ready.
Men got it easy. They can do whatever they want, not have a job, be annoying, be rude, and they get whatever they want.
Oh, this is really good for me. Big facts.
And it's not just men, I guess. It's anybody. It's anybody in the lower position in a relationship or like the I'm not going to try position.
Whatever.
There's nothing more whole than a broken heart.
It hurts. It stings.
Thank you, Albanese. You rock.
Won't feed it to you. That'd be weird for us all. The cookbook. You should
I'm glad how there was like nothing, like there was no close up of the final product, or she didn't plate it or anything. She literally ate it herself on the sheet pan. I only care about entertaining and helping my guests, and she eats over the stove. Okay. It shows.
Really get it? Not an ad, just something I found online and really dig. Nights and weekends, and we figured out how to do it with just a toaster oven. So feels like if we can do it with a toaster.
Again, it's in the back. I can't see anything.
Toaster oven, you can do it with whatever you've got.
Oh, there we go. Half eaten. They put a filter on this, sepia, so it looks a little better. Looks a little undercooked to me, to be honest. But Kez said it was time to take it out, so it was time to take it out.
Working at home. Okay, this is the last one I'm going to read for today. I promise.
I don't care. She's crying again. Why is she crying? Hold on.
Thank you for this. This was such a treat. I can't wait to show this to the kids later because I think it's so cool. That is it for the show this week. I hope you are loving it. Will you please consider sharing it with a friend? You know someone who likes this kind of programming, this like
silly and hopefully joyful programming.
No one does. No one. No one likes this. And a mask. The thing is, there's so much content now. Again, like 2012. Yeah, this might have done well because there was not that much out there. 2025, it just is not good. It's so fake. It's so performative. It's so not who you actually are as a person. Martha Stewart does it better. There's a million other people who have a different take on the same thing. You're not really putting an effort. You're lying to your audience half the time. Like I said, it's performative. I miss the performative ladder.
Please send it out into the world and help us get the word out. We are absolutely imperfect. We are figuring it out as we go along. We are showing up for our life, even in the mess. And I hope that
we're showing up for our life, even in the mess. But then when it gets rough, we run away and don't tell anybody.
Will come along on the journey with us.
And we're not coming along on the journey with you. Again, like, I know I'm being like stupid because obviously this is all fake. But if you didn't know it was all fake, if you were a naive idiot like myself, and people told you this is my life, you believe it. And you go, oh, my life sucks. Look at her perfect life. Even when it's hard, it looks beautiful and it looks, luxurious and it looks like she's got a loving husband and it looks like this and that. And I'd been like, oh my God, my life sucks. That's why I don't like this content, because it's not real at all. So if you're not talented at cooking, then I don't want to watch you cook. I don't know.
I love you.
You don't love me. You don't love you don't know us. I want to just slap all these influencers in the face. You don't love me. Stop saying that. As if it's a genuine thing, like, I love you. No, you do not know who we are. You love the dollars in your bank account that those people represent. She should say, I love money. I love the money you give me. That would be more accurate. You can't be a liar in an authenticity space anymore. I'm sorry. It worked back then. Fake authenticity was okay. And it ain't anymore. Not in Kia's world. Sorry. Okay. What else with her? I feel like I don't even want to go into any other Hollisville people. Heidi's still doing her thing. I guess Heidi's ex-husband has a show also, but I'm pretty sure his show is on YouTube as well. What's his name? Chris Extreme Weight Loss. Let me just look. Is there anything I'm missing with the Rachel Hollis saga? I don't think so. We're just going to have to monitor and see what the truth is. I'm sure when they get divorced, it'll come out. He made me do this and he's the problem and da-da-da. Okay. Yeah, I said this on Reddit and people were like, no, I don't think you're right. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'm underestimating him. But Chris Powell came out and said this, I have a show coming. And then I'm like, the show is probably him on YouTube. And people are like, no, that can't be right. And I'm pretty sure I was right. So let's see. He's got a show. This is Heidi's second husband.
Remember when weight loss shows were
Hold on. We'll just end the night on this note.
Remember when weight loss shows were a thing?
Yes. I watched them. I watched Biggest Loser unironically for many years, especially in college. I loved it.
Look what you can do. And then this happened.
In a recent study, a group of scientists followed contestants for Biggest Loser. They found that all but one of them gained the weight back.
Turns out the Biggest Loser's Biggest Loser was everyone who agreed to appear on the show.
And Jillian Michaels, friends and family, because she is horrible to be around.
In about 4 or 5 years, I'd put back on all the weight.
After that, we were told to love your body the way that it was.
The term body positive only exists because of body shaming.
But then those same people who told us that showed up looking like this.
Lizzo is getting skinny.
It's disappointing to sad to know that body positivity was all a big lie.
So now I'm here back again to fulfill the prophecy of returning to where we started.
After that, a miracle happened.
There's been a more than 930% increase in patients getting prescription semaglutide in the past 4 years.
But 4 years later, We
This edit is crazy. Like a cult. Like we're investigating and uncovering Nexium right now.
started to hear about the risks.
In a study of people that took semaglutides for 15 months,
I can't imagine what his show is going to do here.
the loss of lean mass accounted for up to 40% of total weight loss.
And being skinny isn't the same as being.
Okay, he's not on Ozempic. I mean, he might be now, but this was the mechanic? What's it called, that movie? The Machinist? Don't put this clip in there as if this is what happened to him.
Health.
Weight is not the sole determinant of one's health.
And that's why I'm back.
Why? You were part of the problem, I thought. Okay, so he hired an editor, very similar to how Heidi hires an editor as well. Now, let's look at these views, shall we? Okay, that's his big trailer. I don't hate it, to be honest. I mean, I hate it because it's too loud and it's overly dramatic. 3,000 views. Not great. Not great for a person who was on national television, syndicated for years. Okay. And he also hired a professional crew. This has 8,000 views. And it's 11 minutes. I don't want to watch it, really. But I feel like this is a lesson in your fame does not last unless you maintain it. And it's hard to maintain fame. Really hard. You have to stay in the press. You have to stay relevant, and that's why people, like, I think, go nuts, because it's very, very difficult. Like, he had a lot of success in his early career, and he's still been on social media, and yet still can't get views. It's rough, man. And he's probably spending, I don't know what this show costs, but he's got a professional videographer. He's got a professional editor. He's taking time. He's recording. He's got an audio guy. He's traveling for this thing. Like and subscribe. Like, he's in the negative, obviously. And do you have the dedication and the fan base to get people to watch? Probably not. Let's just see. Let's just watch a little. I'm curious.
I'm Chris Powell, and you can call me a transformation specialist.
If the scale says 155 pounds or less, you've reached your goal.
That wasn't his show, was it? I guess so. They had the same scale as Biggest Loser. They just had one scale on all the shows.
And through some crazy ups and downs in life, I found myself with the opportunity transforming lives around the globe on my hit show, ABC's Extreme Weight Loss.
My name's Chris Powell, and I specialize in amazing transformation.
I watched this show unironically as well. Not gonna lie.
My experience on Extreme Weight Loss was life-changing. But one of the biggest issues and struggles that I had was selecting 15 people a year to transform.
Are you ready? Yes! Are you ready? Are you ready?
But he wouldn't have done any of that if he didn't have the money from the show. And also, I don't understand why it's like so dark in his location and why they're playing this music as if like Freddy Krueger's about to pop out.
Who was I to say who gets to transform and who doesn't?
I'm choosing you for the transformation of your life.
And so...
It's like what not to wear. They would go into your place of business and be like, your friends nominated you because you dress like a hag. Come on! I used to love that show too.
Between myself and my executive producer, Matt Osmus, we spent years trying to wrap our minds around how to create a participatory experience, a transformation experience that everybody could be a part of.
Look at that camera! That's a big camera. It's money for that shit, I'm telling you. They don't need it. They don't need that camera for a YouTube channel. I'm sorry. They need to. This is something that all people need to know. You need good content. You need to be as if I know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't know.
And that's why
I rarely get views, but I do get more views than him, and I also get. I didn't have any sort of exposure in the past, so I do find myself more successful at this moment. Thank you.
We're starting something really special now.
We're in El Salvador at Thrive Lab Regenerative Resort. What could that possibly mean? Also, Is the ocean okay? It seems like you're losing the grass. Was there a storm nearby? What's happening here? The grass is not thriving at this Thrive Resort. I think we need to fix that maybe. Put some vegetation back in. Your pool's about to be swallowed up. Well, that's cool.
Bienvenidos a El Salvador. Vamos. Here we go.
Slow-mo of him with the giantest vein in the world. Dude, what is happening to your arm right now? You're not even holding that bag, are you? Or I guess he's holding that bag and the rolling suitcase? That is crazy. Holy moly, that's a big vein. Wow. Oh my God, zoom in. Ugh.
Really hot.
We're in El Salvador. First of all, it is humid and my hair is frizzy. So women can relate. What an incredible journey.
Former extreme weight loss participant, why is she with him?
To be here, and yet it's anytime you get yourself out of your comfort zone and away from home, you get to think about other ideas and really dream. I mean, we're here at a wellness resort dreaming about how we can help the masses.
Wait, who are you? What's the concept of this show? Why are they in El Salvador? What is happening? There's no context here.
We've got 3 days of meetings ahead of us. Really excited to put everything together. We're going to build something really special with Thrive Lab. Over the last 10 years, my mission has never changed.
Heidi is pissed. She would love to do this with him. She's so upset.
And then just under a year ago, I was introduced to another gentleman named Joshua. And within minutes, we clicked.
I'd been seeing his show for years and was a master.
Where are your shoes, and can you put the microphone on like a normal person? Why are you holding it and barefoot? Come on. This is a professional shoot, kind of. Maybe.
It's a fan. And we had sat down to breakfast, and I was telling him about our mission to change 1 million lives, and he said,
"Excuse me, what did you just say?" Now, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but back in 2008, I went through some really tough times. I was addicted to painkillers, living out of my car. And I made a promise to myself when I was 1 month sober that I was going to somehow, over the course of my life, positively impact 1 million lives. So much so that I tattooed it down my side.
He pulled up his shirt and he had a tattoo for symbolizing 1 million lives down the side of his chest.
I said, "Bro, did we just become best friends?"
I was so inspired. I said, "Yeah, I want to get that tattoo too."
Let's do it, brother. Change 1 million lives together.
So now the two of us have the same tattoo, but the mission has never changed, and we are going to improve and transform 1 million lives. Now, the interesting thing about Josh is he runs and operates resorts, different exotic and luxury resorts around the world. And his mission, creating Thrive Lab, actually came from his personal experience recovering from an injury.
Thrive Lab is an AI healthcare company dedicated to human training.
Oh, here's the ad. AI healthcare. What could that possibly mean? Hold on. We're going to use ChatGPT to give you a medical plan, and depending on how crazy you are, we will prompt it with whatever you want.
Recovering from an injury.
Thrive Lab is an AI healthcare company dedicated to human transformation so people can give their gifts at the highest level.
And it started years ago and ended up growing into this incredible telehealth company with a nationwide network of medical providers that's helping people in all 50 states.
I was riding my road bike. I got hit by a car.
That's real, you guys. That's just a picture. This is a real non-AI generated from his AI wellness company that displays exactly what happened to him. Okay, this is a real photo. What happened?
In all 50 states.
I was riding my road bike. I got hit by a car with a traumatic brain injury. Unfortunately,
the ambulance is taking a vape hit. how did they capture that?
Just could not find resolution for my symptoms with specialists. And I ended up reading a paper by Harvard Medical School on the off-label treatment of traumatic brain injuries with bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. And
So you're a scam artist, I'm assuming. Okay.
within 30 days of starting treatment, my brain turned on. And so when we started digging into it,
Oh, he's a Tony Robbins wannabe for sure. My brain turned on. Okay, from this off-label thing that I'm going to use AI to do in El Salvador. I'm sure he's using Bitcoin to get people in the door to pay. Oh my God. Okay.
we realized that there was a better opportunity. One point of differentiation is a collaborative care team approach, and I think we really lean into that. Like if you look at like HIMSS or most of these companies, they're kind of glorified drug mills, right? You know, and so the difference.
What is this is the show? I don't know what's going on. This is one big ad for his bro who is out of his mind, I can tell. His company that it does AI off-label, probably illegal drugs. I don't know that for sure. I'm not saying that, but like I'm guessing some sort of like last resort place. Hey, come. Yeah, you're a last resort, literally, for people desperate for help. I'm not liking this, and I don't think of Chris as like in the same group as like the Heidi, Rachel, what's her face, Mel Robbins, who I feel like grifts that often. But now that's sort of changing a little bit right now with this. Why are you platforming this douchebag? I can tell what's going on here. He's lowering his expertise by doing whatever he's doing right now.
Difference I think is of having, it's like, here's your provider for the healthcare portion, here's your dietitian, here's your fitness coach, here's your community. It seems like it really leans into the structure on our side and the way the structure on your guys' side is set up.
Yeah.
When we had started Thrive Lab, we didn't want to be a drug mill. It was important for us to have a collaborative care team approach. So we had providers as far as on the healthcare side of it, but we were always missing
the healthcare side of it. Tell me more. What are we writing on this board? Also, this is the weirdest video I've ever seen.
This piece that connected it with community and with the fitness part of it, and that's where it all came together. You know, Chris, they have that.
And right now,
Are these people friends from when he was addicted to pills? Is that what he said? Because that makes sense, I think, honestly.
as far as the AI engine goes, when does it start working? Does it start working as soon as I hit get started? Now, everybody on the team has got a different role. Rachel, for example, she didn't just have an incredible transformation on the show.
She's my girlfriend.
But she transformed after the show. She gained 200 pounds back.
Damn.
She struggled with alcohol. She got sober.
Good job, Rachel.
And then she got a hold of her life, took control, and she lost the weight again. And now she's in the best shape of her life.
I used to say, I hate the gym. I don't want, like, but sometimes you don't even know what you don't know yet because you haven't found your niche.
And now she can step forward and she's running the community.
Because sometimes it's like, okay, we're just gonna get you walking. Or then you realize like, oh, maybe your thing is gardening or cycling or swimming. Like everyone thinks you gotta go buy a gym membership and sweat it out on a treadmill, you don't.
And then Josh, he's the CEO of Thrive Lab, and they have the infrastructure to finally execute what we've dreamed about doing for over 10 years.
We have insurance contracts with all the major
We have insurance. Get Billy McFarland on this, man. Billy McFarland needs to throw up concert here tomorrow. Come on, man. Whoa.
Airs. Yeah. So our blood work, like we figured out the CPT codes, so then that way it's covered by insurance.
Well, but the more data we collect up front, the more data we have to show how much they changed, which is really exciting.
And then Matt, the master storyteller. He's not just behind a camera, but he's going to be telling stories.
Matt Asmus. Great name. No notes.
And not just any stories, but your story.
That fitness self-assessment thing seems to me like a prime time to shoot yourself, right? Because that's your start. So if we're going to try
In
to
the head, specifically.
capture transformation from beginning to end, we want to have that starting point, right?
But here's the thing. To change 1 million lives, that's a huge undertaking.
I really hate people like this, and I know you're gonna be shocked, but like Tony Robbins says this too. He says the exact same thing. I want to help 1 billion people. I want to help 1 million people. And we're supposed to look at him and go, wow, what an amazing man that has that goal. It's like, that's a very self-indulgent, selfish goal to have, especially when you are charging people money for said services. If you really truly wanted to help 1 million people, you could have had done that already, been there, done that. But you want to get people to feel like you are some sort of saint and then also profit and live at the highest levels of society. It's not, it's like bullshit. Like, you don't want to help 1 million people. You could have done it already. You're keeping this goal going so people support you and think you have an interesting story, but you actually don't. You're selfish just like the rest of us. Sorry to tell you, Chris.
And this is day one. And we're just trying to figure out how the hell are we going to do this?
My only concern about asking for videos during self-assessments, if they're like, oh, I'm not ready for this, like my hair, my makeup's not done or anything else.
Even the one, like, don't worry about your hair and makeup.
Yeah.
Like, just try to, because, and I can tell you how many times do I tell people, take the before photos. Even now, when I was truly 365, I have one head to toe photo of me because I avoided the camera. And you actually want to be, but then you want to go back and go, oh my God. It is crazy how the mind has a really...
Well, they also want to use you. They also want to use these people to make themselves look good. That's why they need the before shots so that they can show how amazing they are. It has nothing to do with the person. The person could lose weight without taking a before photo. They just want the proof so that they can sell more supplements and sell their Thrive AI company to you.
Hard time catching up with what the body's done. I am hardwired for, step-by-step logistics. Chris is very much he thinks big concepts, and I think step-by-step, how are we gonna get it done? There's a lot of steps that have to be taken to get us where we wanna go.
I know right now, immediately you say nutrition and everyone goes, here we go, chicken and rice and broccoli, right? And so in order to get them excited, I actually just created a questionnaire that then we can pass on to the providers so the dietitian sees that, oh, crunchy and salty foods, she eats late at night, pizza, burgers, and ice cream are her favorite thing. And then from the output of there, it's going to spit it out to the dietitian that says,
It's going to say chicken and rice, broccoli. Hey, you love pizza and burgers? We have the perfect replacement for that. Rice and chicken will be perfect for you.
yeah. This is who Sally is. This is her eating habits. This is what makes her move. And the dietitian goes, great, check it out. I see that you love ice cream. We have a menu of ice creams. Here's 20 different ice cream recipes for you. And then, by the way, and here's 3 different pizza recipes. And Sally goes, holy shit.
The thing I think about setting 10 times goals is they bring a tremendous amount of clarity. Because
the funny thing is, too, is like he's living proof that his training doesn't work long term. And yet he's still at it, claiming and promising, I have the solution for the people of the world. I did 10 years ago, and all those people gained the weight back, including my closest friends and colleagues who worked with me the closest. And now I'm going to do this other new thing, but basically the same thing, and you're going to get different results. Okay.
then you have to start eliminating everything else.
This isn't, starving yourself.
Right.
It's actually the same foods you love, but just healthy.
Yeah.
But they taste great.
Yeah.
You're just like, we cracked the code.
Yeah.
So like, congrats.
Yeah. If only people knew that you can make pizza, but use almond flour and instead of almond flour, cauliflower, and it tastes like shit. If only people knew that, then they would be thin like us. Okay.
High protein comfort foods. By the way, you wanted GLP-1 medication. This is going to give you the protein that you need.
Yeah.
As a weight loss expert, when I first heard about these,
I think these people are freaking out that GLP-1s are working for people and they're not needing some guy to come and be paid to tell you like, eat less. Come on, you could do it. Like, and I think they're freaking out. Now they're trying to get in on the GLP-1s, but like, you can't just take that. You need me still. And it's like, okay, I guess maybe.
GLP-1 drugs years ago, of course I was skeptical.
Okay.
But it's not like they're brand new. And ultimately, after years of research and development of these powerful GLP-1 tools, the positives seem to far outweigh the negatives if it is supported by a lifestyle and wellness and nutrition and training.
Multiple studies of traditional weight loss methods like diet and exercise show 20 to 30% of total weight loss is typically lean mass. But in a study of people that took semaglutides for 15 months, the loss of lean mass accounted for up to 40% of total weight loss.
The individuals who utilize these tools, these medications, just to lose the weight with zero resistance training, they're not hitting their protein targets, they're not hitting their calorie targets.
I'm glad they put that subscribe button up again. I really appreciate the suggestion.
Guess what? 4 of every 10 pounds lost is going to come from muscle. But that's why we're going to do things differently. This is why I've teamed up with Thrive Lab, because now we can combine the medicine with medical support.
I think I need to take your HRT assessment. Side note, on a personal life.
I think
It's time. I just turned 47.
It's a game changer.
The prospect of changing 1 million lives does not seem overwhelming. It seems really exciting. It seems like, let's do it. Why 1 million? Like, why are we gonna stop at 1 million? Let's do 10. Especially with technology these days and the ability to reach so many people. And
I'm not understanding what this is, what they're talking about. They're gonna have a website for people to get GLP-1s and then training online. Why are we in El Salvador?
And how fulfilling would that be? I mean, not to get too personal and emotional, and I might, but like, I never had kids, and I often wonder, like, what's my legacy gonna be on this earth? And I hope it is helping others. I hope that, because I maybe didn't have kids myself, I'm gonna have maybe 1 million, maybe just 1 or 2 people that say, like, she changed my life.
I feel for her because I have the same thoughts sometimes, and less so lately, but like in my life, I think that when you have a lack of self-esteem, like, I do, and I'm assuming she probably does at some degree, it's like you do feel like I need to save 100 people and I need to inspire people and da-da-da. It's like, no, you don't. That's the whole thing. It's like, you don't need to do that to be lovable. You don't need to do that to be worthy, to walk around. You don't have to fix everyone else's shit to make yourself feel better. And I feel like that's what the gurus lie to you and tell you, and through their stories of, I got 1 million people tattooed on my side because I'm an inspirational story, it's making you feel guilty for not doing enough of changing the world. We're not going to change the world at large. Do little things every day to be a good person. I think that's all we can really do. I think. And don't put so much pressure on yourself to be like, oh God, I didn't have kids, so I have to make up for it in this way. It's like, oof, that's rough. That's a hard thing to put on yourself. Anyways, that's what Chris Powell is up to. It ain't going well. I don't understand anything that's happening. And I don't care to know, I don't think. But I do want to talk maybe about some other topics, possibly this week. I don't know. Maybe next week. We'll see. There's a Billy McFarland update. He's trying to go to Venezuela. I'm not kidding. There's something else. Mel Robbins has got a protein powder that she's hawking at people. Let's just see real quick. Shocking, I know. It was only a matter of time. So we can talk about that maybe. I don't know. I hate talking about her. And I hate her, and I just have nothing else to say. That's nice. Yeah, here's her thing called Pure Genius, which she thinks she is. Here you go. 23 grams of protein, and she can point at it. Well, she can't actually point at it that well. Oh, Mel. Go away, please. I can't take it anymore. I can't. I'm so tired. And there's a couple other things that I would like to chat about. So maybe we'll meet again this week, or maybe we'll figure it out. Well, what'd you think? Did we learn anything? We learned some, but I still feel like I'm in the dark. We're going to have to monitor the Rachel Hollis situation and see where things go. I guess from my conclusions on that story is that they ran out of money in terms of how much liquid cash they had, and they were upside down on the mortgage or something like that, where someone told them, if you continue at this rate, you are going to be bankrupt. And they said, okay, let's stop the bleeding, sell the house as is, and go somewhere else. Now, why it's in Hudson, I don't know, but I would assume that one of them, either Rachel or I guess Kez, because she's working from home, she said, Kez got a job in New York City. She doesn't want to live in New York City with 3 kids. And so she said, okay, let's go to Hudson so you can commute in. And she hates it because she felt like there should be enough money, and she was promised by Kez that he would have a job and be able to help out with the costs of this renovation, and he hasn't been unsuccessful until now. That would be my guess, but also I feel like they could have just been long distance if that was truly the case. Like, if he got a job, he could commute back and forth. She could work with the contractor and he could visit, you know? So I don't know, but I guess like, I don't know. Maybe he didn't get a job, but I don't understand why. Maybe they're going to try to get a job in New York and she figures she could be closer to other influencers. I don't know. It's anyone's guess. I think we need more insight. We need more clues to figure this one out. Yeah. And I'm going to look at the real estate stuff and see. I got to find that. Someone sent it to me like a couple months ago, and it was, like I said, such a beautiful property. Such a pretty historic, beautifully architected property. So she's got good taste. I never said she didn't have good taste. But yeah, it's an odd thing is happening, and she's lying to our face about it. Which, you know what? Hey, what can you do? What can you do when the son is at home, crying alone on the bedroom floor, and he's hungry, and the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man and make a little money, and the dad is gone, and he's shook and rock now. I ain't got a job now. That's maybe what happened too. Okay, time to sing my song. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that was fun. That was fun for me. Because my friend was staying with me since I got back on the 31st and from Florida. And I was like, I know you don't know anything about what I'm about to say, but there's breaking Rachel Hollis news. And it's very interesting to me. And like, literally this is going on when, the Venezuelan news broke. And I'm like, I know this is important, but I also need to look at my phone for a minute because... I have found some information out that is very interesting to my personal interests. She's like, okay, whatever. Psycho. I'm like, yeah. Anyways, okay, time to sing my song. We'll figure out if I'm going to do another stream or not. And by we, I mean Taro and I, duh. And then I'll let you know. And then maybe we can meet again. And then I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, what song do I want? Oh, yeah. Starry nights, sexy. Do you like the dust in my mansion? Nicole Campbell, how much dust do you like to inhale on a daily basis? A console, you should go to an oasis in upstate New York, Hudson Valley specifically. Alaska tundra. How much funder would you have skating on a pond in your backyard? Just don't yawn, don't take a nap, Cara Soto. I just want to tell you one more thing before I go. Is it mortar and pestle or is it mortar and pestle? No one knows. Lynn Massey. I wanna get tacky with you and put up a clown photo on my wall. Would you be a doll and find one at the William Gacy Museum for me? Rabba Gabor, I heard you snore, you better wake up, 'cause I'm singing your name at the end of the show where we talked about Rachel Hollis, Rebel Red Fuentes, Do you wanna go to El Salvador and kick down the door and lose 20 pounds and also sign up for an AI website? Leave Madison, I know you might. Or may you try again. Merva Bell to lose weight on The Biggest Loser, because part 2 was them putting all the weight back on, but they don't talk about that. Hannah, what do you think about that? Would you wear a hat and take off your shoes to be on the show? That's really a YouTube channel that's promoting this company. Let me know. One more time. Olive Harper. Do you like European men? I thought I would, but now I have second thoughts after watching that video. Maya Sloan, he sounds like a snob. And he doesn't want his wife to look like a blob. That's why he wouldn't let her eat the cake. Kim Possible 11, make no mistake. He's one of those guys, I think, that subtly puts you down. Why do men do that to us? And also women too. And non-binary people also. They also do this too. I guess what I'm saying is everyone's a jerk if they wanna be. But not me. Everyone but me is like this. But I am perfect and angelic because I'm in Taro's presence. Come here. You wanna sing too? Sing it, girl. Yeah. Taro has an interlude. Bone Palace Ballet 94. Taro has something to say to you. And Amy Lexer 9. You are divine. All your mystical spirits are on your side. Never give up and you will never die. Take an elixir at night for health, and then if you pray to the Gaia goddess, you'll have wealth. It's true, I would never lie to you. I would never lie, says every single guy and girl that's gotta sell you something by lying to you. Hate to break it to you, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna make it anyway. Good job, Taro. Good night.